Hello, it's Jen Bengal here from Out of This World Literacy. I'm super excited about today's topic because I'm going to share with you my all-time favorite books for reading and enjoying poetry. Even if you don't teach poetry at all, you can still expose students to the genre by reading, thinking, and talking about these books. If you missed the last 2 episodes, I talked about 8 different reasons why poetry is such an incredible genre to use with kids. I also shared 2 must-do, simple, yet powerful activities to prepare for teaching poetry. I hope you can check them out. Today's topic is short and sweet. These books I'm about to share with you are so powerful because they really help students understand and think deeply about the art of poetry. The first book I have to share with you is one I use literally every day during Poetry Month to read to my class. It's called Seeing the Blue Between: Advice and Inspiration for Young Poets. The poems are compiled by Paul B. Janeczko, which is Janeczko. This book is so incredible because of its format. There are 32 different published poets who offer advice specifically to young poets and students. So they're speaking directly to your class. All you have to do is read their words. Each poet's advice is about 2 pages long. Then there are a few poems from that poet. So not only are you able to read advice from 32 different poets to your class, you can also read some awesome poems with them. With 32 different poets to choose from, you have more than enough to cover your poetry unit. Again, this book is called Seeing the Blue Between: Advice and Inspiration for Young Poets, and you can find it on Amazon. Another one of my favorite books to read to the class that offers exceptional advice about poetry is called Poetry Matters by Ralph Fletcher. I love all of Ralph Fletcher's writing books for kids because he speaks directly to them. It's like having a professional writer teaching your class. You simply just read his words and you are learning right along with your kids. It's the best. Some of my other favorites are poetry collections for me to read to the class and for them to enjoy during independent time. Under the Quilt of Night by Deborah Hopkinson includes several poems about African American slaves escaping and the emotions they faced. It's a great way to tie in poetry with history. Another great book about history and poetry is called Emma's Poem: The Voice of the Statue of Liberty by Linda Glaser. Glaser. This book tells the true story of how Emma Lazarus' poem about the Statue of Liberty had such a powerful impact on the statue that it actually changed the entire purpose of the Statue of Liberty. Poetry can do that. Change things. This book proves it. I hope you can check out some of my favorite books as you celebrate poetry with your students this month. It's been my pleasure chatting with you today. Know that I'm the biggest fan of the work that you and your students are doing in the classroom. If you'd like to hear more about poetry and learn my secret recipe for getting every student in class writing poetry in just 4 days, I'd love for you to join me in one of my free live trainings that's coming up this Saturday, April 7th or April 18th. I'm really excited to share this information and I hope you can make it. You can register for free by visiting jenbengalwebinars.com. Just remember my name has all E's. There are some other live trainings for you to check out at jenbengalwebinars.com as well. Until next time, you've got this.